Welcome. This week we're going to be talking about the statement of cash flows. But before we get there, let's talk about some of the other financial statements that we've already learned about. We had the balance sheet. Remember, the balance sheet was assets equal liabilities plus equity. And that's exactly what it looked like. We listed our assets, then our liabilities, then our equity, and we made sure our total assets equals our total liabilities plus equity. And then we had our income statement. Income statement was revenue minus expenses. Remember, the income statement is accrual based, meaning that we recognize revenue when we earn it, and we recognize expenses when they are incurred or in the period where they support revenue being generated. But it's not necessarily tied to cash. Then we had our statement of retained earnings and our statement of shareholders' equity. These are all very important statements, but what they don't do is they don't tell us what's happening within our cash account. Where are we getting cash? Where are we spending cash? Now, our balance sheet tells us what our cash balance is, and if we have a comparative balance sheet, it tells us cash this year and cash last year, and if we subtract the two, we know how much either cash we got or cash we spent, okay? We have that increase or decrease. So we can get that from the balance sheet. The income statement, again, because it's accrual based, it doesn't necessarily tie to cash. But if we own a business, manage a business, want to invest in a business, if we're selling to a business or buying from a business, we really want to understand what's going on with their cash. Cash is really the lifeblood of an organization. You can't pay your landlord with accounts receivable, and you can have all the revenue in the world, but if you're not converting that to cash, if you're not collecting from your customers, then you're going to end up having to shut your doors. There's a statement in business that cash is king, and that's very true. So because of all of these reasons, we are going to cover our final financial statement for this course, the statement of cash flows. And the statement of cash flows basically does what it says. It tells us the flow of cash. It tells us where are we getting our cash and where are we spending our cash. And by monitoring this statement, it's just another tool that helps us to assess the overall health of an organization. Okay, so jump into this module with me when we learn about the statement of cash flows.